Right? I agree, Trouble Notes. Thank you. See, Marissa has this thing where she likes to eat food while it's still blazing hot, and then she burns her mouth, and she's like, ow, my mouth hurts now. And I'm like, uh-huh. Anyway, Bloom Park, Saturday night. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. She was not with us last time, that's for sure. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. Finally finished your artwork? Nice. Do you want to post it? I say, if you want to share it, you can always post the link in this little chat. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
How about past the bush? In the past, there would have been a nice paved path here. It's covered in brush and weeds now, but I can still make out the trail heading back. The figure went this way. Yeah, you could also share it on the Shadow Temple Discord if you so desire. If you're over there, I don't know if you are or not. Are you cold?
What do you care?
I care. Why do you think I asked? I just wanted to know so I could lord it over you that you're cold.
You never cared about me ever.
Well, you could take a cellular device or some other such with a photographical majig, and then you can take a photo like such of the thing, or you can scan it if you fancy.
And I liked it that way.
All right.
I don't want you getting close to me.
Never mind, Mizuki. Fine. We'll stand 10 feet away.
You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink?
I mean, you probably don't hate us.
Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me?
Yes, I'm almost certain that Shadow Temple, said those exact words.
Don't get it twisted.
Damn it.
I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me.
Uh-huh. I have to remember that one. Damn it, I only hugged you because you're standing in front of me. Jeez. I had to hug someone. I mean, I wasn't going to hug the wall.
Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or cactus.
Your stress ball? No, I'm sorry. I think it landed on the coffee table. Uh-oh. Marissa's a stress ball now and she likes it, but it may have rolled somewhere she can't now find.
In fact, I wish it were a cactus.
Oof.
So stop worrying about me, okay?
Okay.
So she says.
Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little.
Yeah?
I was 4.
No, I'm almost certain Bento took it in some way.
I remember it so clearly.
That sounds like a Bento thing to do.
This is where I saw my mom and dad smile.
Aw.
I had so many happy memories here.
Oh, that's super nice, Flip. Awesome. Yeah, you should feel good about that. That's really neat. That you got mistaken for like someone whose job it is to do art. That's very cool. Now that the Sandwich God posted a link on the picture on the Discord, someone should post a link over here. Hey, Pokemon Shadow Master, how you doing?
The only happy memories I really have are from here.
Okay.
Memories of my family are so bright and colorful.
Aw.
But now, this is where Mom...
Her happy memories of her mom have been ruined here. You're not too good? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully, by chilling with us for a little bit tonight, you can have yourself just in time to get away from it all and just enjoy a weird, winding, twisty mystery that sometimes makes lewd jokes. 50% of the time. Let's check out this artwork of which you have now posted for me. Ooh, spooky and fancy. I like it. Neat. Anyway. All right. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Why are you upset? God.
Just wondering where this goes.
Same. Mizuki is looking behind the bush. Guess I should check it out.
Iba, what's past here?
Let's do it. Art is good, isn't taken too much heart. Fair enough. You know, I'm flattered, but you know, outside outside motivation and validation is okay too. It's all right. Just saying.
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has, of course, closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago.
Which we were in at the end of the previous timeline. Jesus.
The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits.
Okay, now it's starting to come together.
Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki.
Seems crazy to shut down an entire district for such a thing.
This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
Was it done intentionally as to make a cover for this particular machine? I wonder.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
Yeah, it is super nice, Flip. Sometimes the best kind of gifts don't come in a box. Know what I'm saying? They come in the form of a gift card.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Where was it, Marissa? It was in the Bento must have brought it in there. You brought it in there? Maybe. Yeah, well. What'd you think, Mr. Wilson? Was it good salmon?
Correct.
A railroad crossing. Railroad crossing?
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Aha.
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
Go for that late night ramen.
I'm just thinking.
Do it, do it, do it.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Uh-huh.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
God damn it, Renju. You just keep showing up all over the place. Jerk.
Renju Okiura.
That dang dad of Mizuki's keeps popping up all over the place. Renju's
So let me get this
Renju.
straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel,
Uh-huh.
stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
Uh-huh.
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
But it was his car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Mizuki. You're gonna have your heart broken all over again, aren't you?
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks.
Uh-huh.
That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene.
Yeah, I would definitely reserve judgment until you have yourself a nice, like, prepared cut of salmon. Actually, fun fact, salmon is very easy to cook if you ever want to try to do it on your own. Just get like a fillet of salmon from like the grocery store. Just heat up a little bit of olive oil in the pan, toss the salmon in, flip it after about 2-3 minutes. Give it another 2-3 minutes, you're done. Season both sides with salt and pepper, of course, before you cook it. But after that, it's very easy and very good. Get a little bit of skin on if you want and have it like kind of crispy on one side or not. It's up to you. Nah, a nice like sauteed salmon is good. I like it.
Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Salmon may not be like my favorite fish, but it's good.
Daddy didn't do it.
Favorite fish is swordfish, by the way. You ever had a swordfish steak? It's good stuff. Melts right in your mouth.
I am not so certain.
Cupcakes are also good, Sandwich. Cupcakes are also
Either
good.
way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
That's true. Kind of an Asian sort of marinade is also very good here, Hawk. You're right. You know, like it took me a while to get into fish myself. Like I was really not into fish because like anytime I ever had fish, my parents would get me like either like fish sticks, which that's not real fish, guys. Don't go for that. Or like just, you know, really heavily breaded fish. And I'm not talking like a cool fish fry. I'm talking like just like panko, like shake and bake fish, and it was never good. It never was. Hello, fiance of Sandwich God. Hope you're having yourself a lovely evening. I always tell people, like, go make sure that before you count something out, that you give it an honest to goodness try. You go to a good restaurant, you go in on it and you give it your best try. Because then you could totally say, I gave it the best go I could get, and then you're done with it after that, right? Crappie's good too. Yeah. Good Friday night fish fries, also good, of course, as long as you pick a good place for it. All right, what was I going to say? I can't get into fish sticks. And to answer your question, Pierce's Pats, I actually recorded all my lines Tuesday night. Because last night I was at a musical song, Oklahoma, which was fun. It was good. I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of Rodgers and Hammerstein's musicals anymore. You can tell they're a little dated at this point. Not gonna lie. Anyway, what was I gonna do? What was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago.
Okay.
When I went to hang out at Lemon Escape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
Okay.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
That is gonna be adorable, Pierce's Pats. Please do.
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Indeed. Let's continue that play.
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Yeah, it's a trick. Just you really can't. You really don't want to go like super briny fish. I totally hear you. Try to find something a little bit smoother, and something you cook yourself. You can make as salty or not as you want, which is nice.
What about you?
What about me?
We're Renju's friend as well. She's asking when's the last time we've talked to
You
him.
try calling him.
Yeah,
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
didn't work.
And he didn't pick up?
No,
No.
sorry. You look like you wanted to say something.
I don't want to say anything.
Never mind.
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Yeah, I'm good on that, Leolite. I'm good.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I do not need fertilized eggs in my life. I never want to put cuffs on him. I would never want Mizuki to see that. Anyway, Renju just isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. Especially on his ex-wife? I don't know. About that Nile message you got.
Mizuki. Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
Bam, got her.
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology.
Uh-huh.
I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night.
Who was that? Trying to remember. Oh, wait, wasn't it, Oda? Oda told us, didn't he?
Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Yeah.
Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Got her.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, no.
It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
Right, but if Daddy's a suspect because he killed somebody, then he needs to be a suspect.
So you kept quiet.
Her hair is clipping through her head a little bit, it's true.
Yeah.
It's also clipping through the back of the seat, but, whatever.
My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me?
Check Casper's Twitter.
I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Because you were scared.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district.
It's spooky.
There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there.
I do hate it when chairs eat my hair. It's dangerous business. Don't trust chairs with your life, man. They'll get you. Right when you get comfortable, you're like laying back, you're like, life is good. I got this nice chair. Bam! Eaten. Don't trust chairs.
Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
Taco Bell would win a fight against Subway any day, any time. You know why? Taco Bell's a goddamn scrapper. They only got 5 ingredients, but they got a menu of 1,500 different items. It's called chutzpah right there. Hey, Sakura. How's it going? About this Nile message, though.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message.
How far am I in this? I am currently it's dangerous to spoil these things, right? Because especially in a game like this, but I'm on my second main path, if that makes sense. Like I already did the sync with this gal, and I already did the sync with Mizuki, where I didn't have her recover, and I took all the natural conclusions that occurred on that side of the flowchart. And now I'm just starting the left side. I'll tell you what, instead of trying to explain it, I can show the flowchart real fast. Yeah, I was going to say that. The only thing I haven't done on the right side here is I don't yet have the information required to finish this side of my flowchart. Otherwise, I just started working through this section right here, and I'm starting my left side now. There you go. All right. Back to it.
Someone else must have used his phone. And his car.
And his face!
Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it.
Uh-huh.
The killer did it, not Daddy.
And his size 8 medium firmness shoe.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion.
And his hair.
The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
I'm interested in that as well, Link. You know, with all the other Zero Escape games, they showed us the flowchart in advance, and then we just kind of filled it in as we went. Now we just, we fill in the flowchart as time goes on, but there's no like empty flowchart to speak of. It's just a really zoomed out image. So who knows how much it's gonna fill. It's intriguing. Who am I getting a call from?
Incoming call from the boss.
Hey, boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva.
Okay.
Renju is a suspect?
Shh. Not so loud.
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our number one suspect.
Yeah.
He's been acting strange since last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I appreciate that a lot, for sure.
He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning?
I mean, you know, Cunning Elephant, I will say, you're not missing out on a lot. And that's for someone who likes Taco Bell in a stupid way. You're not missing that much.
He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Lovely. He is suspicious as fuck. I can see Boss through my left eye. Iba's streaming her the image in real time. Yeah, really shrimp hair, right? I don't have a cell phone. Never cared for him. Instead, I have a artificially intelligent AI eyeball that just makes phone calls instead. But Iba can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. I dare say you probably got yourself a more important thing, more powerful thing than just a cell phone, but more intrusive too. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. Well, there you go, Cunning Dolphin. She doesn't see what I see. This would absolutely impair my driving trouble notes. It's an excellent question that maybe we just never maybe we never broadcast video on our side, right? Why'd you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do.
Damn.
He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Right. Gotta come up with trumped up charges, man. It's important. Renju's alibi.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday.
Right.
Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time.
I was home alone with the TV off, my cell phone off, and the Wi-Fi router unplugged. I sat in the dark and stared at the ceiling and contemplated making sure that nobody would ever know I existed in this space.
But that means no one can back up his story.
I saw no one. I talked to no one. I barely breathed. Any idea how did the questioning go?
He didn't give us any new information.
Damn.
He didn't have much to say at all, really.
Well, that's not very handy. You know where he is now?
No, I told you he vanished.
Fuck!
Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother.
Aw.
I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
I was just gonna say, we haven't been to Renju's house yet.
Where could he be?
I feel like Mizuki might have an idea of that. Hang up.
All right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Hey, Pokemon Channel Master, that's, that's why I like streaming, is that we can kind of feel like we're all hanging out together, playing a game together, and just amusing ourselves with stupid bullshit. Like friends do.
Where the hell did Renju go?
That's why I enjoy the process, at least. Let's see here.
Sunpoke?
Sunpoke! Yeah, it's the name of the Mermaid Cafe. Aw, I'm glad to hear that, Sandwich God.
What?
That's super nice.
Sunpoke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket.
There you go.
Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
A mermaid cafe.
I found it.
Poke the sun.
Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
I guess that's where we're going, to the maid cafe. While we're driving there, I will say once again, I got myself this brand new pack of what are called affirmators. They're a pack of lovely affirmations to help you get through the day. Anytime someone cheers 100 bits or more, I will read a random card from this deck of 50. And then when I run out of the 50, I will go and purchase another deck. And then we'll just have ourselves a lovely time with them. Is there like a male? I'm sure there's a male version of a maid cafe somewhere. Just haven't heard of it. Not yet, at least. 100 bits or more, like I said. And I'll read these off. There are a lot of good ones in there. And they're all nice and positive and make us feel good. Let's see. Sunfish Pocket, Saturday, 10:20 p.m. It is so weird, right? It seemed like she was there pretty frequently.
Can't be.
Butler cafes? Oh, no. Renju, no! Oh, God, Mizuki, look away. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hooray! Thank you both for the 100 bits. I'll read some affirmations after this. All right, well, I think Mizuki's going to need some more,
Renju.
I'm good. I didn't need this. Nope, I'm good. Nuh-uh. Ah! Oh, boy, oh, boy. Day 3, Sunday, Silkabai. That was fun. All right, here's palate cleanser. Since 2 people gave 100 bits each, let's read some affirmations, shall we? Yikes. All right, you ready for this one? You know what? Mizuki's going to need this right here. You ready? Beauty. I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. Listen to that. Have you balanced ever jaw on the edge of a hook like that? Yeah. I don't want to think about that. You almost told me that Renju's died? Oh, dear Lord. Well, there you go. A lovely affirmator after that. We got one more because someone gave another 100 bits. And every time you give 100 bits, I'll read another one of these. Clarity. That's what I mean. I got 2 100-bit gives, so now I'm reading 2 of them. I don't think Renju's the bad guy anymore, guys. Although he lived longer in the other section. Pretty sure. Anyway, clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar. And mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. There you go. Just learn how to scrape off that that mental cheddar and play it out there from there. No, Iris is there was like a bit of an ARG that was running with Iris as a Let's Player playing games. Yeah, she has a YouTube channel. All right, we're back to police headquarters the very next day. Good Lord.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
Not really.
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
That's true. We did get into a car crash in the other timeline, so he wasn't doing well either. Oh boy. Oh boy. I do like these affirmators, though. I think I will buy more decks over time. What, Marissa? Oh, okay. How does Iris feel about her route? I wonder. Seems that no matter which path we take with her, she ends up dying. All right, boss. What happened to Mizuki, though?
She's sleeping at the hospital.
Wait, 19. So, your fiance is coming in on the 22nd, and then you're getting married 4 days later, Sandwich God. Goodness me. Jumping right on in, huh? Well, mazel tov.
They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
Damn right they're going to give her counseling.
I see.
Yeah, Pewter's
Her
here
mother
too.
and her father.
Well, Pewter's probably going to be pretty sad too, as we found out that they were secret lovers.
I hope she'll be okay.
He's probably not doing great right now. How about you?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press.
And also dealing with the fact that we found 2 bodies in the course of 2 days, killed in very similar fashions.
I'm just taking a little breather.
I hear you.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered.
Yeah, I picked up on that one. Thank you, boss. Busy indeed.
No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
Right.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
The new Cyclops killer? What about the original Cyclops killer?
What?
No, I'm pretty sure Pewter was doing all that bad stuff out of love. So, unless he goes insane here, I don't think that's happening.
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
There you go, Pierce's Pants, pretty much.
New.
I think that was part of a promotional bit, for what it's worth. Assuming that's what's happening there. Yeah.
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually.
6 years ago! We're missing an eye!
It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak.
Oh, boy.
The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
Voldemort is back!
6 years ago. Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Uh-huh.
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
I do! I lost my eye 6 years ago, along with a good chunk of my memory. Say about the incident 6 years ago! Sorry we do
have
that
a
a lot.
name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one.
Like I said, Pierce's Pets, I'm pretty sure it was part of like promotion for people to, or for the developer to make the game.
It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
Yikes.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages.
Yeesh.
They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
Were they all missing their left eye?
But they did have 2 things in common.
Stabbed in the back a bunch of times with an ice pick, and missing an eyeball.
They were all young women.
Oh.
And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball.
Right
Pulled
eyeball.
out posthumously.
Are we missing our left eyeball ourselves? Huh. Weird.
A few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press.
Yikes.
I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
There's a killer running around with an eyeball necklace, isn't there? Yeah.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops.
Uh-huh.
Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
I get it.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants.
Fun. Thanks, Iba. The skulls really accentuate his groin.
According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth.
Uh-huh.
Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
You know what spell components, as we're finding out, Frosty, recently are very important. Should be collecting the blood of recently deceased individuals, eyeballs, whatever you got, right?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Hey, I'm important. I gotta pay attention to the important things, Dark Raiden. If I don't, who will? Was this person ever captured? Yikes.
No,
That's not
in
good.
6 years we never got a single trace.
Oh, yeah. God. Those unaware, I'm a big fan of Critical Role. The show where a bunch of nerdy-ass voice actors sit down and play Dungeons and Dragons each week. Right now, they're doing a one-shot featuring Sam Riegel, voices of such characters as Teddy from Persona 4, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Currently doing a one-shot about Wendy's, the fast food restaurant. Apparently, Marissa's asking when we're going to do our own one-shot of Wendy's. The answer is, I don't know. But yeah, there's like a whole story set up about Wendy's, the brand. 3-hour one-shot.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Wendy's is good, but Culver's is better.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women.
True.
Renju doesn't fit that profile.
What? Arby's is better than Wendy's? I don't know about that, Marissa. Wendy's is Frosties, though. Frosties are great. Arby's is curly fries, but Wendy's fries are great.
Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju...
And their left eyes removed.
We're missing their left eye.
Yeah.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent.
That is true, Frosty. To both counts. Well done.
The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed.
And in both cases of Renju and Shoko, their left eye was removed before they were killed, presumably to use the beta sync machine, which we discovered because we had to tear the eyeball out of poor Iris's head in order to try to save her, I guess.
But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
Right. Shoko doesn't seem very excited whatever she's doing right now, though.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
What? Don't be weird about this. We're trying to investigate this. It's our job. Don't be like, I can't tell you anymore because it'll reveal more of your backstory. Shut up.
Bullshit, you can't.
Yeah, bullshit you can't. Domino's. I had Domino's for dinner tonight. Had myself a nice pasta bowl. Domino's. Experience the Dom. Anyway.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it.
Hungry Howie's. Actually, I recorded an audition for Hungry Howie's at one point. Hungry Howie's.
I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one.
Don't worry about it, Trouble Notes. Don't even think about it. It's fine. It's fine. Just experience the dumb. All right, have yourself a good night, Pokemon Shadow Master. We'll see you.
The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Thank you again for all your bits, by the way. Those informators are a lot of fun.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
Can't stop me. All right, Google.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking.
Thank you, Iba.
Unfortunately, I found no relevant information.
Fuck.
I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories,
Damn.
all lacking credibility and evidence.
All written by Oda, I'm sure.
Damn it.
Boss is sitting on her desk. She looks tired, like me. I'm feeling tired. Probably because I ate a whole bread bowl of pasta. It's a lot. Sandwich works just fine, because I don't think we have anybody else that would line up with that name right now. That works well for you, it works well for me. Pewter, you seem troubled.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
He's upset because they killed his lover. Why are you here?
Am I not allowed to be here?
You're supposed to be in the lab at all hours of the day. Thought you're like a gremlin.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Fair enough. Draw boss shading highlights in it. All right, best of luck, Flip. She's pretty neat. At least the head. Sure. Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
All right, best of luck. Fun fact, Marissa dropped her phone in the toilet tonight. She was not having a good day. So we riced it. We left it off for a couple hours. Now we're going to see what happens.
Right. Shoko too.
It's probably fine.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
Nah! Wait, no, but I'm not the killer. Ah, shit. Anyway.
You're missing your left eye,
You're right.
so you steal them from others.
I keep trying to shove them into the socket and they just don't work.
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
Uh-huh. Just kidding. You would never do that. Unless...
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
I wonder about that, Pewter. What'd you miss? Pewter jokingly accused us of murder, and I'm like, man.
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then.
Right.
I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later.
Uh-huh.
We have been together for more than 5 years.
Aw, that's nice. Pewter looks surprisingly serious.
That's all we
Marissa's
have for
phone
now.
is fine.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
Okay.
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Never mind.
Understood.
Yeah, we should have some good shots somewhere around Flip if you want to dig through and find yourself a good freeze frame. Sunfish Pocket. It's not a very pleasant place anymore, that Sunfish Pocket. It was such a warm and inviting place filled with mermaids who were just very,
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual.
very, very openly, like, money grubbing. But I kind of appreciated the amount of, yeah, I appreciated the honesty, let's just say.
Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat.
No. She is back there, isn't she?
Mizuki!
Damn it, Mizuki! I forgot
Hey,
that.
watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
I didn't realize that until it was until afterwards. I was like, yeah, Mizuki. Wait a minute. I know, right? I hear you, Dark Raiden. Mizuki climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seat. That was cute. I was like, you're moving 2% slower today. There must be something in the car. Mizuki!
What are you looking at me for? Watch the road.
Yeah.
I always have my head like this when I drive.
I have two eyes that can go in different directions, Mizuki. I'm like a chameleon.
You were looking forward before.
No, I was just projecting an illusion. This is the real me.
Do we ever talk about that? Oh, that's right, Flip. You were gonna get yourself a new phone. What did you decide on? That was you, right? You were trying to like, figure out whether like wait on a phone or like just get a phone now. You just decided get a phone, right? Right. Use that credit card, build that credit, but like also pay off the credit card as fast as you can because God, the APR on credit cards sucks.
You project an illusion when you're by yourself?
Yeah, why not? I'm lonely. I'm a lonely boy. How you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Just getting used to. I mean, I already ran out of parents. How many more people can they possibly kill in my life, right?
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Yeah, for the first one. How about the fact that it's just our dead dad hung up by a fishhook? Yeesh. Nice, whatever.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Uh-huh.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already?
No, we make awkward small talk all the time. It's a curse.
If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
That's nice, Pierce's pets. I never had a cat that did that. Well, no, my young childhood cat did. But when that died, we got ourselves a new cat, and that cat is a dick. Hardcore.
Damn. What a brat.
They are bright and purple, aren't they, Artificier? His name is Oreo. Aw. Yeah, Asus does phones. They're pretty nice from what I heard. Tinker's nice to you, sure. He's he like slightly respects me. Maybe he fears me a little bit, but he is a dick to my mom. How'd you even get in here?
It wasn't locked, I just opened the door.
Ah, damn it, I keep forgetting to lock the doors.
I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more
Ouch.
apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
I am a cop of sorts, you know.
Mizuki does raise a valid point.
That sounds like a lot of reasons to get a new phone, Trouble Notes. You're fine, Flip, you're fine.
If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
But it's a nice car. What are you even doing here?
I ditched the hospital.
I noticed.
They're probably freaking out over there right now.
Yeah, you think you're gonna maybe signed out first?
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day.
Yeah, but...
You're going to investigate, right?
yeah.
Take me with you, I can help.
You can lift things, it's true.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
Don't you dare, she will punch you right out of this car, Dante.
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
That's fair.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Uh-huh.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
They like each other.
You're going to take me along?
Yep, I did see that, Flip. That's nice.
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
Do you want to catch a suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day.
Oh, because he's right over there. Run, run, you can still catch him. Dive and roll.
I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Wow. She's not even 13 yet.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Made the same joke I did.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates.
Fair enough.
She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
It is. But it also means she's smart. I think the idea is that she can't control any part of him. He's just more like sensory input. Not really like motor functions. About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
You're right, Trouble Notes. You figured it out.
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Secrets are so fun.
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
I did, not in this timeline, but I did hear about it from a Yakuza, if any, of all things.
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
I knew that as well.
Scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
Oh man,
She got really rich like that.
I gotta find some brilliant idea to open up, get a bunch of angel investors, and then drop out and disappear from the country.
Shoko did this?
Hey, Marissa. Marissa. Come up with an idea that we can make millions off of, and then let's, like, I don't know, escape to Armenia. That'll work. Nailed it. Retirement plan set.
Yep.
Fair enough.
By herself?
Marissa.
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
A portable bed, genius. People who drop big payloads of cash on it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this.
It's just a hammock on wheels.
They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Oh boy. I'm glad you're okay.
I'm not okay.
Weird. My chat room just reset?
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant.
I know.
Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it.
Could have people pay you to watch them during the day and track what they do. Shadowing. Ha ha!
Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
Ho ho!
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
Don't bring up Renju right now. It's a bit of a sore subject.
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you?
No.
This is why you're single and always will be.
Probably.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
Someday.
I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
You know, it's probably not wrong.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Oof!
Hey, what are you implying?
The implication is yes, Marissa. Absolutely. There are concept cars where essentially the car itself is like a living room. And then there's like a steering wheel in the front. And it is that you just wouldn't have to think about anything else going on in the car.
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
Also correct, apparently.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
You didn't have to add that second sentence there, Dante. I think we figured that out.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Punk-ass kid. I'd watch that TV series. And the misadventures of stupid old man and punk-ass kid. Otherwise known as The Last of Us. Very excited for that. Google trying to make a self-driving car. Wanted to name it Google Drive, but they already had something named Google Drive. Oops. Mizuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
You're gonna marry a famous streamer, ha!
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yeah.
Yes. Please let us through.
I imagine they took down his body. Yeah, obviously. They already performed the autopsy, it sounds like. So they used these 3 kegs as like a counterweight for the hook. Yeah, look at this. The wire goes up and around, or over the mast here. The kegs were used to counterbalance his weight on the hook. Good Lord. What was the point of all this? I thought maybe the hook was just there as part of like the decorations, but that's a very deliberate setup. Bizarre.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
I say that surveillance camera is pretty important.
Unfortunately, no.
Damn it.
All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
Of course they have. Why wouldn't they?
What about backups?
Good Lord.
There are none.
What?
Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
Of course not. Of course not. So there's no footage of the incident. Would have been too easy, I suppose. Another inspector. I hope he finds some clues. What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
I was asking for your name.
Sorry, translated.
My name is Kagami.
Well, hello, Kagami. I say it so weird.
It's Kagami.
Kagami!
Kagami?
Okay. But just in case. Is it Kagami?
I told you it's Kagami.
Oh.
I told you my name like 5 times.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name, though? I, of course, remembered his name. Never mind. Are you getting enough rest?
No, not these past few days.
You've been busy, to say the least.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, all right?
Yeah, we ask him one more time. He's like, you know what? He just pulls out a gun and shoots you, and it just fades to black as suddenly... Sorry, you got a video pulled up. You just got to keep using it, right? The only other one I have is really, really slowed down Mary-Kate and Ashley trying to make pizza and playing a song with it.
Eyes like a souffle. Bring me pizza. Pizza.
So I figured that really wouldn't fit as well for that ending. Anyway.
You too, Detective Date.
Any leads?
No, we didn't find anything today.
You hate that you've seen that video before. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, sometime YouTube up Mary-Kate and Ashley Gimme Pizza. Those of you who are 90s kids, you know Mary-Kate and Ashley very well. Those of you who haven't, Mary-Kate and Ashley were these two child actresses who were very famous in a show called Full House. They were like little baboos, right? And they'd swap them out because they were twins. It's just one character, but they would just constantly swap the two out. Well, they became fabulous stars and made a bunch of like straight-to-video movies about their adventures. And one of them was involving them, I guess, eating pizza at a sleepover. And they just keep adding weird things to the pizza. And it's really, like, it's a really weird pizza, but it gets really, really strange when you slow it down. Thank you, Cunning Dolphin, for that. Is that the slowed down version, or is that the or the regular speed? Nope, that was the Parent Trap was actually why can't I think of her name? His name's Kagami Sakura. I remember that one. Lindsay Lohan played both twins in Parent Trap. It's the reverse version. His name is engraved in my mind. His name is...
Hey, you. What's your name?
Oh, no!
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
Thank you.
What?
Inspector is investigating something. Renju's corpse is hung up by 3 wires. Shut down, Mizuki! The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters.
Thank you, Aiba.
All 3 kegs were filled, in approximately 55 pounds each.
Means that Renju weighed approximately 165 pounds. Case closed! Let's get drunk. On the beer kegs. An evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence of the scene. Oh dear. A chair! You can see the kitchen back there. Nothing looks suspicious. Mizuki's looking at the spot where we found Renju.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
I understand. You just saw your dad's dead body there a moment ago. I was gonna say your dad's dad bod.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
After Death had kids, he really kind of let himself go a little bit.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
It's not like it's etched in your mind forever. You can leave if you need to.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Okay.
Still.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene?
It's pretty rough. What did Death name his kids? Obviously Torrent and Gazpacho. It's what I would name my kids if I was Death. Duh.
You think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
Yeah.
But this is what I wanted.
If you watch the normal speed 1 treble notes, it does hurt your eyes. The slow version doesn't, but it just hurts your soul instead.
I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it.
The original Gimme Pizza song with Mary-Kate and Ashley is like, for a kid like hyped up on sugar. And the slow version sounds like an acid trip. Where everyone's like slowly going insane.
I didn't want to be weak.
Oh, Mizuki. Do you remember what you saw last night?
How could I forget?
How could any of us forget?
I'll never be able to get that image out of my head.
I imagine.
Not until the day I die.
Poor Mizuki. I asked, in case you didn't see that, I asked her, see anything strange?
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
She does not look like it, but she is hella strong. There was a scene in the previous timeline where she was just benching like 250 pounds like nothing. She was like, yep, here we go. That's what we do. Hello. Yeah, I finish off at 9 p.m. PDT. That's what I do, Pierce's Pets. Because I'm on Central Time, and I have work in the morning.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything. Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
Thank you. I know it's getting close to that time. We're about to finish up. What's the status?
Nothing special.
I try to leave for work around 8:30, yeah. Central, so, usually I, go to bed around, like, midnight Central, 12:30. If I have to record Minor Demons afterwards, 2, like I did this past episode. A lot of lines. But is it Pierce? Is it Andrew? Who knows? You'll just have to see in Saturday's episodes of Minor Demons. Sometimes I stay up a little bit later just to finish a thought, more or less. Like if we find ourselves in a major story arc coming up here towards the end, I'll just keep going. But yeah, the officer's guarding the doorway. At the same time, we're often tired in the mornings. I imagine I'm tired in the mornings, and I actually get good sleep. So oil drum must be some kind of interior
The
decor.
capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters.
Each of those beer canisters was 20.
It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Uh-huh.
Let me check inside.
X-ray the oil drums. The watch.
What?
Whoa!
There's something inside.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it.
Wait, what am I scaring you with? I typically get 6-7 hours of sleep. That's not bad. Usually get up around 7:30 and then take off shortly
This is
thereafter.
the wristwatch Renju always wore.
Right. Is there any blood in there? I wonder if he was his body was stored in there and carried over here.
No doubt about it.
Oh, gotcha. You'll just have to see Pierce's Pats. I play both characters, and if I reveal more information past that, you won't know what's going on.
But how did this get here?
Or you'll know too much, and then I'll have to kill you. Sorry, it's in the contract that I signed with Athmal. If I reveal any secrets, then I have to kill you. It's signed in the contract. Who knows? Who knows? Renju's wristwatch was inside the oil drum.
Jeez, you're pushy.
Sorry.
Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you. Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am.
Uh-huh.
Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
3 beer kegs on the floor. Each can hold 20 liters and weigh 55 pounds when filled with water. I had to read back here. I think I missed something. Notice anything oh, right, yeah. The wristwatch Renju always wore, no doubt about it, but how did this get here? That was the last bit. I'm gonna play Leaf! No, I don't, it's not gonna happen.
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts.
Just gonna go around getting them
I
all.
believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No, there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
We don't actually know the cause of death for Renju, do we? Has a 200-liter capacity and weighs 44 pounds empty. It's the kind of oil drum that has a lid. It's really specific. A doorway to the kitchen. Walls are decorated with life preservers. I guess the interesting question is why the oil drums to begin with, right?
The corpse was strung up.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death.
Oh, great! In other words, he shat himself upon death.
But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself.
Fun.
This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else.
Fun.
It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
Which is why you roll 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds.
Uh-huh.
I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Okay.
Aiba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
I did not expect all this information to come from clicking on the counter.
Of course.
Zoom. Great. Fantastic. This is what I wanted to see tonight. There are deep impressions left on his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows
Makes
clear
sense.
signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat.
Fun.
Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
M. Jevons, you're not far off. Oops. I don't know, Trouble Notes. I don't know.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him.
Maybe he was naked when he died? Then they dressed him afterwards?
The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck.
So he was strangled.
Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Gotcha.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
No, that's not a texture glitch. That is his demise. Let's go for that eye. Left eye has been pulled out.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's.
Right.
The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Renju and Shoko both had their left eye taken before they were killed.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine.
Yeesh.
It is a common sedative.
Yeah.
The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high.
So he was knocked out and then drunk, and then strangled?
It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
Woof. So sedatives were detected in Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. The right eye is still there. Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday, around 8 p.m. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar from behind.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m.
Right.
You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse.
That is true. He might have been drugged so they could pluck the eye out of his head and then sinked him and then killed him.
The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be.
Uh-huh. You'll have to ask Pierce's Pats, and you're like, and if they ask why you're asking, don't tell them about this.
A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams.
If anyone asks, you don't know me.
There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks.
Goodness, I tried not to yawn on camera, but here I am.
We have found no fingerprints.
Renju's corpse was found hanging from the ceiling beam, over the counter. Guess that's all we got. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. He was definitely murdered somewhere else, then carried here. Seems that's what we figured out. The store's signboard. It says Sunfish Pocket. Mizuki acts tough, but deep inside, nothing special. Anchor, a big anchor. Yeah, just make it. You don't want it to be absolutely even, otherwise they'll just kind of balance between the two, right? Don't really want that going on after all. There are pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are working here.
What are you staring at, creeper?
I agree.
Hey! Tate has no comment. The officer is guarding the doorway. The club is located on the second floor of the building. We use the elevator to get here.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Ooh.
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management.
Okay.
According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once.
Huh.
At 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. That's not a pen, that's a drill bit. So, logically, we have ourselves a 44-pound. Hold on, hold the phone for a sec. We got ourselves a 44-pound barrel. We have a 160-pound man. That adds up to about a good 200 and... So that's just over 200 pounds on their own if he was rolled up here in one of those barrels. But that only leaves like just over 100 pounds for the person who rolled him up here, right?
I think we've checked everything we need to.
It's a pretty light person to like hang somebody up by a fishhook? It's gonna be tough.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
As I'm saying, the drum is 44 pounds empty. If you add a 160-pound man into that 44-pound drum, and then you ride it up an elevator.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
Seems kind of tough, doesn't it?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
There's nothing else here.
What do you mean?
Time to check to see if we have the weights of these characters. Parsons. Mizuki. No, it doesn't say weight. Just figured I'd check, you never know. Ranju, Shoko, Oda, Mayumi, So, Boss, Pewter, Mama. 36. Sex gender neutral. Very nice. Also has the uncanny ability to detect virginity. Look out. All right. Let's back out of here.
There are still people I want to talk to.
How much does Oda weigh? That's a good question. Hold on. I can't see. Do you want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them.
That's fair.
She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
Yeah.
I'll call her.
What does the file say for the inspector? Let me check. Parsons. Araya Kagami, 30 years old. Officer working for the CSI unit of MPD. Likes ear picks, dandelions, afros, and kasaran parsaran. Dislikes people who don't remember his name, cilantro, and ginkgo. Not gonna like this man. Wait. Hobbies include train surfing and extreme ironing. What? An expert inspector with remarkable skills. He was assigned to the new Cyclops serial killings. He's actually really cute when he takes his mask off and he's single. Nice. Number 89. Unknown. That makes sense. Bodyguard. Likes boobs and erotic novels. Dislikes men, males, and testosterone. Likes swimsuit magazines and like self-defense. Great. Don't know if we figured that all out, but fantastic. Man of taste. Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there's no answer. Spooky.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
I was just trying to finish up whatever's here, M. Jevons, before we're done for the night. Do you want to talk to Oda?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something.
Okay.
I'll call him.
So he's like doing like karate moves.
Ota's phone is broken.
What's he up to?
He dropped it in a puddle.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
He dropped it while he was trying to run away from the dead body.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
Yeah.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
One or the other. Any places you can think of that I don't know about?
Well, there is one place.
Is it gonna be the Yakuza place again?
Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district?
Have I?
Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot.
So do we.
Maybe they know something about him.
Mama might know, yeah. Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble.
Those are a big 3.
Let's head out.
Okay.
But that's actually, we're going to call it quits for the night here, guys, because it is getting late, and I do want to make sure we get to bed at a reasonable hour tonight. So, yeah, the watch I found in the drum. What about it, Cunning Dolphin? Watch this. We talked about that watch before. I know. I'm aware of it. It's such a thing. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for chilling with us tonight. Sorry I didn't get a full 3 hours in, but it was just a result of dinner coming super, super late, and I needed to eat and make sure that I actually got that delivered. And I still had to eat it on stream, even though I try to avoid that because, I don't know, you don't need me eating in your face and your ears when you're trying to, like, rest for the evening. But yeah, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope you had a lot of fun with this. We'll be back to this Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, and continue this mystery. Try to investigate a bunch of places to figure out who killed Renchu and Shoka by extension. In any case, thank you guys. It's going to be important somehow. They mentioned it too much. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. No. It's Chekhov's watch. Well, they already made it important, right? Pewter has a silver watch of the same style. Go figure. All right. Yeah. Well, thank you once again. I'm, of course, Shadow Temple of the Zeldathon and Lionhearted teams. If you like what you've seen here tonight, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I go live next. You can check me out on Twitter as well, where I talk about science and games and all kinds of fun stuff over there, as well as updates about the stream, as you do. Also have a Patreon, of which Sunday I'm going to be writing a nice letter for, so if you're a patron or a subscriber to the channel, you'll get yourself a copy of that letter, which just talks about, my life and things going on in it. What's the plan? What's the game? Where I'm going for it. It's fun. All right. Discord server too. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, please do so. Good stuff. All right. So tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to continue our playthrough of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I feel like we're getting close to the end of that game, so we'll see if we can maybe start looking to finish that up, because next week I do want to start up Disco Elysium in that time slot that I would otherwise have for it. So I'm very excited for that, and I hope you guys will be there for the conclusion of Fire Emblem. Then Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, I don't know if I'm going to stream yet for that. Reason being that I've got a wedding to go to. The reception starts at 5 p.m. Central. In order for me, I started at 8 p.m. Central, so maybe I'll be done in time. I don't know. There's a definite possibility. We'll just have to see where it goes and go from there. But yeah, and then for sure Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, back to more and then Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, more Fire Emblem, probably finishing that thing off if we can, and all that jazz, and so on and so forth. All right, before we go, guys, we're going to go ahead and raid up Meg Kaylee, who's currently playing the new Jackbox Party Pack 6. These fine folks with all their advanced keys and stuff. We got to go check out and see how they're doing. They're playing some Murder Trivia Party 2 right now. Let's go see how they're doing on over there. Otherwise, have yourselves a good night, and if I don't see you around, have a good rest of your week, all right? Tomorrow's Friday. You made it to the end of the week. We all did, thankfully. We'll see how it goes, all right? See you guys later.